Happy morning, VNI. We have our Executive Director, Mr. Sunil Sethia, with us today, and I'm going to ask him rapid fire questions about many things which will help you to impact your chapter, your new members, and the thing which is going to help the new members grow in BNI. Okay, so Bhaiya, I have a lot of questions for you this week.
Yes.
And why I am bringing these questions, just because I feel that somewhere new members need help to grow themselves in BNI. Okay, so first question, why mentoring?
Okay, let me put it this way. So you play cricket?
I play cricket.
Do you have a coach?
I have a coach.
Do you also have a mentor in the team?
Mentor in the team? Absolutely.
Why do you need it?
To get best out of me.
Exactly. See, if I believe my own potential, then there's a limit up to which I can achieve. But if you always observe, we always fall short. We do not understand our own potential. If you go back to your life, you'll always find there was either your parent or your teacher or a friend who kept pushing you because they believed in you. They from outside were able to see something beyond what you are able to see yourself.
Correct.
So when you have a mentor who is also a person who is experienced, these are the people who have seen it, who have done it. These are the people who understand the system, understand the process. So when a new member is coming inside, BNI is very new and very fresh. BNI is more about collaboration than about competition.
Absolutely.
But the whole mindset from where the world is coming is all about competition. So when people come into BNI, and then we have mentors who are going to help the new member understand the system and process of BNI and make them ready to collaborate and start growing. One reason what I saw is a lot of members leaving BNI too early is they don't understand the system of BNI. One.
Okay.
Two. Second, we need also a support system. A research is done and is found it is always the environment which inspires people. So the mentoring process is not about teaching about BNI, it's about creating an environment where the new member can learn on its own. Adult learning model is very different. Adults learn by their experiences.
Correct.
So we need to create some positive experiences for the new members coming inside by creating a conducive environment where they can flourish and grow. So
Wow.
the mentoring is more about creating an environment of growth, creating a positive environment, ensuring the new member coming inside can understand the system and process and keep growing.
Wow. So you mean to say that the new member who is coming inside must be comfortable because of that mentor which is assigned to him.
As a mentor, you're not supposed to teach anything more. You're just supposed to guide them.
Guide.
You just have to ensure that, hey, they're on the right track. Because if you see in BNI, we have trainers. They're specialists.
Correct.
Give the job of training to them. You don't ensure that in the chapter meeting or in the mentoring sessions, you're sitting there and teaching how to make weekly presentation, how to do feature presentation. It's just about guiding them.
Okay, great. So it's all about guiding the new members.
Exactly.
So the second question is, so when we assign a mentor, what we must think or which person should be given to a new member, or on what category or what
What is the
terms
basis
and
of
basics? Yeah.
Okay, if you ask me if Sunil Sethia is joining BNI today, I'm a chartered accountant, and maybe in the chapter if you have a lawyer, a category which can understand my business, because every profession has a language, every profession understands very, very different things. Let's say an architect is going to become a mentor, where the terms that he is going to use, I will not be comfortable, I won't understand it. But a lawyer, a life insurance agent, or a general insurance agent, maybe a management consultant, a company secretary is there in the chapter, and they are able to mentor me. It will be easy for me to grasp it from my perspective.
Okay.
Again, if you see I'm right now age 50, now someone who's around 45 to 55, that is the same age bracket where I can gel with them, I can understand the language. Just visualize, okay, 21-year-old has been made my mentor. Now, these two generations, or there's a huge gap. Now, what's going to happen here is there is going to be rift and problems starting now.
Okay.
From the day one, because some new person, right, I am 50 and someone is a mentor who's 24, 25, he's going to come and tell me, hey, you should do this. Why should I listen to him? I'm in practice for 27 years, 28 years now.
Okay.
My experience is more than his age.
Okay.
So that age factor is also important. Then the proximity factor. Now let's say I'm living in Nilangare and you're living in some deep Ananagar. Now how are we going to meet and talk? Mentoring is not about just doing on Zoom. Okay. And it cannot just be done in the BNI chapter meeting.
Okay.
Maybe I should come to your office, you come to my office, wherein a mutual respect and trust is there. That is also really important. So we cannot see all the factors to be covered. If 80 to 90% or 70 to 70% above factors can be covered.
Okay.
Like attitude of the person. You see, you are a fast person, I am a fast person. We'll gel together. But someone who is very fast and someone who is very slow, what's going to happen? It's not going to work out. Because I will say, hey, why is this guy not teaching me fast? Why is he not explaining me a lot of things? Because the other person wants you to go slow. But I'm a fast person. I want someone who can be fast. But yeah, there's a process which you need to follow, and he can explain to me why we need to follow the process. Okay. So there are a lot of parameters. I think that I put in only top three.
Top three.
So that the videos are there, the mentoring videos. The rest of the things can be watched in that.
I was coming to that. Okay.
Yeah.
Why the mentoring videos are created by you?
Yeah.
Okay, for the new members, and I've seen that there are few members who are opting it. There are few members who are not watching it. Right. This is one of the problems we are facing. So why should they watch this video every week? What is the advantage of watching these videos for a new member?
Brilliant. Okay. Thank you for the question, Chirag. I will not say every week. It's an everyday video.
Yep.
Okay. I'll tell you this way. There's a team which has worked behind. We have Jayesh, we have Ajit, and then it is myself. This idea started to come from Ajit, where he asked this question that I find this in mentoring that there's no standard in mentoring. Every person is mentoring based on their knowledge, their experience in BNI. There are some mentors who are doing really good, some mentors who are not able to do well.
Correct.
So how can we bring a standard? I think that question gave rise to this particular videos where Jayesh, Ajit and me, we sat together, we devised the whole videos part of it. The Rising Star program is a different version, different thing that happened very early. So this videos is to bring a standard to the mentoring process.
Okay.
So whether you're a mentor or you're a mentee, please watch the videos, and this will help you to bring a standard to the mentoring process. Let's say Sunil has joined your chapter and you're my mentor. If you're a real good mentor, brilliant, my life is set.
Correct.
But what if you're not able to mentor me properly? Okay, and also it brings a discipline in the life of the new member, that every day and the videos are just 5 to 10 minutes max. Okay, every video, what I learned from my mentor Murli Srinivasan is, make learning trainings as a drip irrigation. Don't teach everything to a person on day one. Slow and steady, start teaching the concepts of BNI, so that I don't put in a lot of jargons, lot of things. It can be a slow and steady process. And we have made it over a period of 40-45 days. Just visualize, if every day morning when you get up and 5 minutes you can watch something positive, something good, and you learn something new, and it becomes your habit. Even after 45th day, you're going to watch something new, something brilliant. You are going to learn. From these videos, you should graduate yourself to the BNI podcast by Dr. Ivan Meisner.
Wow.
In fact, even in our videos that we have made, we recommended certain podcasts. You see the Rising Star program, we have put in BNI podcast. For me, I'll tell you, what I'm going to teach you in 3 hours, Dr. Meisner can teach you in 10 minutes.
Absolutely.
Okay, so because he's a brilliant speaker, the thought process is different. I learned so much from him.
Correct.
So we're just bringing in that there's so much more resources which is available for all the BNI members, which is BNI podcast. People have paid money to access to all these resources available, but people are not even using it. So if you look at it, you want to take your business. I still remember one of your dreams is to come up with an IPO.
Correct.
If you want to come up with an IPO, you need to start getting the minds of the people who are way ahead of us.
Absolutely.
And if you're not going to tap into their mind, our mind is not going to expand.
Absolutely.
So the first thing really important for all the BNI members is to mindset. Work on the mindset. Then it is skill set. So if the mindset opens up, then the skill set can be acquired. Okay,
wow.
So the whole video is to open up the mind, not to teach them on the skills. I believe every entrepreneur is skilled enough to learn and do things. I'm not here to teach you your business. You are the best in your business.
Correct.
But then what I can help you with, understanding of BNI. So that the whole video is to first make it as a habit on a daily basis, 2, help with the mindset, and 3, it becomes your habit, and then you can start watching the BNI podcast and all those things on a regular basis. Once you finish the BNI podcast, which I think is a huge journey, we have 900 plus podcasts,
wow.
which is like so many years of research and it's all been done there.
Yeah. So that, thank you so much, Bhaiya, for
In fact, one more thing, okay. Even if you have been in BNI for 5 years and 6 years and you have not watched these videos, please watch once. Because sometimes we don't make some big mistakes in life. It's a very, very basic small things that we miss out, and that is where we are not able to take the maximum out of BNI. So whether you're a 1-day-old member, 1-year-old member or 10-year-old member, watch this video once. I know people who have watched it 2 times and 3 times. There are some trainers in the region who come back and tell me that thank you so much for the videos.
Absolutely.
Now we have some clarifications which we had doubts in the mind. It's now clear.
Correct. I've seen the testimonials also by new members that videos were amazing. So this videos is not only for new member, but it is also for mentor. It is
And
also
in
for
fact,
old members.
let me tell you, these videos are available only for 99 rupees, and I've been approached by various other regions where they're telling, give us access to these videos and we're willing to pay more. And I've said very clearly, you can watch this 45 days. You are the executive director of your own region. I believe that every executive director in the region, in their region, should make the videos for their own members.
Absolutely.
Because many of the pointers which I've said is maybe common to all, but some of them may not be common to their members. It may not be applicable to them.
Absolutely.
They may be a little different from what they are doing in that particular region.
Different culture in different regions, right? So that is amazing, Bhaiya. Like videos is for new members, for old members, for mentors. So this will help them to do better mentoring. For the mentors, new member to learn more, right? And old members to refresh themselves, right? So these things. But there's one more question. If a mentoring is going on, okay, and you have a specialist mentor when they do mentoring.
Every stage we have a
every
specialist
stage.
mentor.
So I've seen so many times that new member have to wait for the specialist mentor to give the time. Okay, I've seen because of that mentoring got delayed. Okay.
Okay, Chirag, I understood the question. You're telling that there's a delay in the mentoring process. The new members have to wait. My question is there only one specialist mentor for one role in your chapter?
No.
It is not about that the one-to-one coordinator only has to mentor. If one-to-one coordinator is traveling for 15 days, do you mean to say the whole mentoring process stops for 15 days?
Okay.
We keep telling experts. That means in every chapter, for every role, you must have at least 3 or 4 people, minimum.
Absolutely.
Minimum for every role, 3 to 4 people should be available so that the new members do not suffer. The second most important thing is, I also find that the new member is made to go and visit every member's office.
Absolutely right.
I want every mentor to understand, hey, he's also an entrepreneur, he's also a businessman. I'm also going to get business from him. I will be benefited by him being in the chapter. So please ensure you make him comfortable. I should come to your office. If you are a new member, rather than me waiting for Chirag to come to me, I should come to your office, visit your office. This is one of the ways to make you feel comfortable.
Actually, I have seen this, that new member is calling and taking the appointment of the mentor, and then he's saying, okay, I'm free at around 4 o'clock. You can come to my office 4 o'clock and you can do. So this is the trend which is going on in all the chapters.
So the role of a personal mentor is to call the specialist mentor, block the time, and then hand it over to the member. Wow. It's not about the member calling the mentors. It is about the personal mentor fixing up appointments with the specialist mentor and connecting the new member.
Wow.
So the role of a personal mentor is not just taking the sheet of paper and saying, have you done it? Okay. It's about sitting next to you, getting those appointments, and then ensuring that you go and do the one-to-ones. And even after the one-to-one, I'm supposed to call the specialist mentor, find out about the areas of improvement for Chirag, where he is good at, what I need to do as a personal mentor to help him, and then I call Chirag also to find out what have you learned from the specialist mentor. So it's not just about sitting with a sheet of paper and say tick, 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 and everything is over. It's not just a check box that you can tick it off and close it off.
So you mean to say that every week the personal mentor has to get in touch with the mentee to understand what he has done?
Exactly.
Okay, but I think this was not followed. I thought people said me that mentor has to meet in the first week, then everything can be taken care. So
no. This is called taking care.
Okay.
People don't care how much you know until they know how much you care.
Absolutely.
And I need to show care to you. Okay, Chirag, let's visualize. Okay, you are a new member joining a chapter, and just now I believe you must be having some 5,000 contacts in your phone number.
Correct.
Will you open the contacts to me on the very first day?
Absolutely not.
I am the executive director of the region. Please give me all the contacts. Will you give me?
Absolutely not.
But then visualize that I come every week, sit next to you, make you understand one thing or two things about BNI every week.
Correct.
And I invest that 15-20 minutes every week with you. Now just tell me after 3 months what is going to happen.
100%. Like we have built a relationship, there will be a positive vibes, and then I think I can also refer you, you can also refer me.
That is all. The whole mentoring process that we have put up in the Rising Star program is a new member is meeting the influencers in the chapter. The influencers also meeting the new member in the chapter. Now, it again becomes important that how are you going to make use of this time that we are investing with each other? Is it just about teaching you about BNI or also building a personal relationship? And it's not just about getting referrals only from you. In fact, recently I was telling all the leadership teams that in the Rising Star program today, when you start doing it, you have to give one referral compulsorily to a new member. Why? When you have reviewed a member, when you are taking a member into the chapter, that means he is trustworthy.
100%.
Now I need to extend that trust and show that I trust you by giving referrals.
Absolutely.
Otherwise, your review is wrong.
Correct.
Don't just, I keep telling this, don't just add members, add leaders to your chapter. Are we adding leaders or are we only adding members?
Absolutely, because I've seen this thing that when the new member joins, all the old members are waiting for them to perform and give referrals, then only they will give referrals. This is the trend which is,
Maybe it is my fault because we have been teaching that, hey, we need to trust each other.
Okay.
So maybe it has been that old school of thought, and now as I'm seeing things, I think there's a shift in my thought process. I will take the point that from somewhere I made that mistake of telling this, so I need to correct myself.
Okay.
So maybe now, if you're going to be a new member, I'm going to sit with you and talk to you, and you're going to finish your Rising Star program. I will be sitting next to you and seeing if you've done everything right. Where can I help you and how can I help you?
Okay. This two questions which I'm going to ask is majorly going to affect the new members, and it's very important. Okay. So we tell about new members to go green during the 6 weeks. Okay. Why this is important for him to go green in the 6 weeks? What it will impact his life and his journey in BNI.
Brilliant. Okay. Let me ask you a simple question, right? You are the captain of a team and you have at your disposal two bowlers. Both of them bowl really well in the nets. But then one of them, under the mat pressure, he performs really well, and the other one, who in the nets may be a better bowler, but in the match is not a better bowler. Whom will you pick up in the team?
The person who performed well.
And how will I know it?
Okay.
By the match score?
Absolutely.
By the track record?
Absolutely.
So when you see the Rising Star program is going on, when we say you have to become a green member is equivalent to your understanding of BNI and your implementation of BNI, which I can see from the scores.
Okay.
Okay. Now let's say, for example, you are teaching me how to invite visitors and I don't invite visitors. That means either I don't have network.
Correct.
Or my mindset is not there to invite.
Correct.
Or I don't want to do it.
Don't want to do it. Yes.
So if mindset is there, you can work on it. But if I don't want to do it, how will you help me out?
Correct. Absolutely.
Okay. So for me it is to understand, hey, I am ready to help this person, but what if he's not going to help me back or help the chapter back?
Okay.
So when I say green member, that means he's coming on time, he's giving referrals, he's inviting visitors, he's attending trainings, okay, and he's adhering to the BNI ethics and policies.
Correct.
So let's say you've been in BNI for 10 years. Today I joined the chapter, and on the first day alone I came in the suit and I was wearing the badge and the pin, and the next week I just come in jeans and t-shirt. Will you take me seriously as a serious business owner or a casual business owner?
Casual business owner. And I think you lost the trust.
Okay, so that means the first impression is the best impression and people lose it there.
Absolutely.
Now say for example I come to the chapter meeting and a weekly presentation is bad. The two people are getting affected, or three people. One is the member, one is the personal mentor, and one is the first week, the weekly presentation coordinator, weekly presentation specialist
Who has done a one-to-one.
should have sat with me and prepared and helped me to do a weekly presentation. So we need to understand the whole process is to ensure the culture of the chapter is improving. It's not just the member, it's the whole culture of the chapter is getting improved. But what if the chapter just takes things for granted and just after 6 weeks wants to graduate a member? I will say it this way, now I'm matured. It is your chapter. You want to help it become better. You want to improve the culture of the chapter. Follow the process. And let me tell you, I want to go to the next level where I can say, don't want Rising Star program for your chapter. Let's do away with it. I don't have a problem. But let me tell you, the Rising Star program has been implemented in different countries and they are seeing the results.
Wow.
Okay, I know of a country where they implemented in some of the chapters, the retention level of that particular chapter where they implemented was only 42%.
Okay.
After 1 year, me, Ajit, and in fact you were also there in, were you there in Poland? No.
I was there in Poland.
You were there in
I was
Poland,
there
right?
in Poland.
So one girl who came and hugged me and said, thank you so much.
Yeah.
That
Correct.
was the girl, and she has now become the executive director of the region itself. At that point of time, she was a director consultant.
Okay.
The 42% retention level went
gone
up to 81%
Wow.
in just 1 year's time. right? When the retention level goes up, when the members stay longer, they start giving better referrals, more referrals. And for the members also, because they stay longer, all of the members start giving more referrals and better referrals.
Wow.
So your Rising Star program not just ensure the culture improves, it also ensures the members stay longer and get more business.
Wow, amazing. The next question is very important and it is very
Personal to you.
personal to me. Personal to what? One pin which I don't have.
Rising Star.
No. Iron Man pin.
That also you don't have Rising Star pin. Also.
Rising Star pin I got, but okay. So Iron Man pin, why is important for the new member to get this pin? Okay, and why it will impact him in his BNI journey?
Okay, a research has been done and it is found that when in BNI, when new member brings one more member within the first 1 or 2 months, the retention level of this member goes up.
Okay.
Okay, one, the member who was joined. Second, when I am bringing someone inside, I'm also telling to the members in the room, I trust the system, I trust the process.
Absolutely right.
People can only bring in new people only if I trust something or someone.
Okay.
So if I'm going to bring in more visitors, more guests, and also have inductions, I am telling to the room that, hey, I trust all of you. Trust is a two-way process. It cannot be one way.
Correct.
Only if I give you trust, you can give me back trust.
Absolutely.
That's what we say givers gain, that you can also start giving. That's the process I want to add in the Rising Star program, that when a new member is coming and doing one-to-one, start giving referrals. I'm not telling give business. I'm telling give referrals, which can be referrals for contacts, peers, which will take time for them to mature and understand. But we can start doing it. So if you look at this, when a member is bringing one more member, I am showing to the room, I trust all of you.
Okay.
Only then people add. Okay. And when a new person is bringing a new member, the new person who is joining, right? Let's say I joined 2 weeks back and I invited you in the 3rd week, you joined in the 4th or the 5th week. I am already feeling proud that, hey, I was able to contribute to the whole chapter.
Absolutely.
So, and all the members have pride on me that, hey, I have brought in one more member. Now look at it this way, you will also feel happy and proud about me, because now I'm opening in business opportunity for you also.
Absolutely.
It's not just for me.
Absolutely.
So now how do you start generating business for me? You are my friend, you're into my contact list. Chances are you're not been giving referrals to me. Now you will start giving me business. So for a new member, you gain the trust of the whole room. Plus, if I bring in someone who has the potential to give me business and who has not been giving business to me, now by you coming to the room, I opened up that potential to become an opportunity.
Wow, amazing. Yeah, that is, that opened my mind, and I think the viewers who are watching, they will also feel wow. And I'm ending with 2 questions. Okay, it's a rapid fire.
2 questions.
Yeah. I'm going to, because I need to understand this process. So these questions, whatever you have answered, it's very good. Now, one part which I can say which is not answered at all. Okay, so new members, when they come inside, sometimes I feel that there are few, as you said, there are 20% who are wrong people, 80% who are good people in the chapter, or performing or not performing. So I think you have a better language on it.
I understood the question.
If that new member gone through that people and is affected by that people, what should he do? Because new member are very afraid in giving a complaint, to whom to go, where to go, and this is one of the worst part, that within 6 months to 8 months we see that member leaving without saying anything. So what should we do to protect that member, or what that new member should do when he is going through this?
So I know of a lot of issues, and some of it is like bullying. There are members in the chapter who bully new members.
Bullying new members, jumping on them for more referrals. If they come to know that contacts is there, without mentoring, knowing they are going to that member, talking during the networking time to them only, getting the referrals from them, all this.
So I think if you are a BNI member for long, you know these people. I'll put it this way, okay? If I hurry up, right, the chances are it is like cutting the golden goose. Okay? Someone who can give you a golden egg every week or every month, you are in a hurry to cut it off. Don't do that. Okay, 1. The whole Rising Star program is built around to create a fence for the new member.
Correct.
This is our appeal to the director consultants, ambassadors, and leadership team to only pick up the positive members for the mentoring process.
Okay.
Just visualize if a new member is meeting 18 to 20 positive members in the chapter who are telling the right way of doing BNI, right processes to be followed, and to ensure that these 20 people are there to create an environment of positivity around the new member. Then this 20% of the people in the world who are not so good cannot impact or hurt this new member.
Wow.
The whole challenge happens when a brand new member, in the excitement to meet everybody, they start to go out of the Rising program, questioning the system, questioning the process, and they start doing one-to-ones with the people whom the leadership team or the directors have not approved. Okay. So, my appeal to the newer members is, please follow the process. I'm not telling that you cannot do one-to-ones with all the members in the chapter, but first, that 6 to 8 weeks, when you're meeting this amazing influential positive members in the chapter, you build a fence for yourself, and then if you have any issues or challenges, always go back to your personal mentor.
Okay.
You have a personal mentor, go and talk to the personal mentor. In case the personal mentor is not able to help you, go to the vice president of the chapter. Okay. And the vice president is not able to help you, go to the director consultant and the ambassador in the chapter.
Okay.
And if all of them are not able to help you, you can have my phone number, my email ID, you can mail it to me, message to me. I'll be there to help and support you.
So they can come directly to you also. I mean, if they are not able to help.
Again, it depends on, let me tell you, today evening I'm meeting a girl and there's a lot of issues going on in the chapter, and it is not just about that one girl that's the issue, there's some multiple other issues coming up, and I got a mail and a message that, hey, there's an issue going on, it's an emergency, I need to catch up, and I'm meeting that person.
Okay.
See, my job is to ensure that every member is taken care of, whether it's a new member or a seasoned member, it doesn't matter to me. For me, everybody's an entrepreneur.
Okay.
Okay, but yeah, only in an exceptional situation come to me, right? If you have something
yeah,
like
I know
nobody is able to
you're
help
so
you.
busy, so
And not about being busy, it's about, let me tell you, okay, if you come to me and I go and speak to the leadership team sometimes the maturity is not there with the leadership teams to understand that this person felt comfortable to talk to me.
Okay.
I see a lot of times that, let's say a new member in your chapter comes and speaks to me, and they gave me some information where the leadership team starts to feel that, hey, this person is complaining about me. Okay. But then for that person, it's a real situation, real challenge, which the leadership team sometimes do not understand. The maturity is important here. So when you go through this process, it may take 1 or 2 more weeks, but it also ensures that everybody was in the loop, everybody was taken care of before you reach me. Okay. And what if the issue is solved in the first stage?
First stage itself.
So my request to all the people, do not have to suffer. Like how my Guru Mahatria says, either you can suffer the suffering or suffer the solution. I always prefer to suffer the solution. So if you suffer the suffering will continue.
Okay.
So why suffer the suffering? Let's suffer the solution. If you think that, let's say Sunil is a bully in the chapter, I'm like bossing all the new members, but you leaving the chapter, did you solve the problem or you allowed the problem to continue?
Continue, because that member is...
Because I'll find the next member. I'll find the next member.
Absolutely.
Do you think leadership team is doing justice to the newer members who are joining by continuing giving mentoring to a bully?
No.
So these are certain things which I will request the leadership team, the growth directors, growth ambassadors to focus on and ensure that the new members are taken care of. That's why we have in the Rising process itself ambassadors and directors to
do a
talk to.
one-to-one.
It is not about, again, some of the directors and ambassadors getting wrong. They only focus on, have you done this, have you done this?
Absolutely.
Sit with them, understand the need they have, what is the challenge they are facing through. Okay. In fact, when I became recently support director for a chapter, which after like so many years I have become a support director, and some 8 people, the graduation was pending. I called all the 8 together. I went through the notebooks, found out areas of improvement for them, gave them 15 days time to work on all the areas of improvement and come again and do one-to-one with me and talk to me and sort it out.
Okay.
So out of the 8 people who had come, 4 of them have solved, 4 of them have still not done it. So the next week I'm going to meet them, talk to them one-on-one, invest the time, understand what is the... See, it's not about just graduation, it's about just visualize, okay. In your cricket team, you have one player who cannot run completely because one of the leg is hurt. Okay, just imagine you have a person who is in the deep. He has to cover a big area and he has got a ligament issue in the leg and he cannot run.
So I think we,
When you allow a rising star to go beyond the rising star program, you just graduate him and he doesn't understand the whole process. You're putting a player who cannot work or run to his full efficiency.
okay.
Neither will he get business nor will the chapter benefit out of it. So don't be in a hurry to graduate them off. That hey, let's graduate 6 weeks okay.
Okay.
Rising stars will say they don't know the system.
They don't know the system.
I'll again tell you that the whole challenge is we don't educate the Rising Star program on why Rising Star program.
Okay.
They believe that it is enforced from the regional office. We don't have a choice. It's about your chapter.
Correct.
We are doing extra work.
Correct.
From the regional office, the videos, the whole Rising Star program, there's a Rising Star pin given, the badges given, so much of more recognition given to new members. In fact, we are helping all the chapters to improve the culture by ensuring the new members get into the culture of BNI sooner.
Wow. So it was amazing. And the last question which I'm going to end with is when we say that the new member who has come to the chapter is like, we say it, they are having L. Okay, because they can make mistake because they are new. Okay, so whether we have to go soft on them or there are so many mentors who go tough on them. Okay, so that is one thing, because sometimes when you are more tough on an entrepreneur, he sometimes leave, sometimes he gets scared or something like that. So what should we do? How to handle the situation?
Okay, every person is different. I'll put it this way, Chirag. How do you want to be treated is the way I'll treat you. Okay? So I always tell people, you want me to be tough or soft?
Okay.
You decide.
Okay.
But then I want results.
Okay.
By being soft itself, you're able to give me results. Let's go ahead and do it.
Excellent.
No, you only because I become tough, you will work on it. Your choice.
So it's a permission marketing.
Exactly. I'll take permission from you.
Okay. So
See,
maybe
for me-
mentor can take a
for
permission.
Me, I've taken permission from you and said, Chirag, are you interested in me coaching you?
Correct.
You have
Absolutely.
said yes.
Correct.
Chirag, can I be tough with you?
Correct.
You said yes.
And you have been tough.
Yes.
Right.
That is why you're growing, right?
Right.
And I know you're very naughty. Okay.
Right.
So I can't be soft with you.
Right.
So each person is different. And let's understand we're all entrepreneurs here.
Correct.
So get the permission from them. And if someone is not ready for a tough coaching, maybe I am a very tough person and you give me a mentor or a mentee who is soft. Now it's going to be a mismatch.
Gone.
So that is why we are telling every person now that even before the induction, the personal mentor or the Rising Star coordinator or the mentor coordinator in the chapter should do a one-to-one with the new member.
Okay.
Even
Before
before
induction.
joining, even
Okay.
before they join.
So that they understand him.
So that they understand, and based on the attitude of the person, the nature of the person, you can fix the mentor. I find how mentoring is done. I come to the chapter meeting as a new member, and suddenly the vice president stands and says, the mentor for Sunil is going to be this guy.
So okay.
There's no thought process done on who should be the mentor.
Okay.
So I'm telling you, even before the induction happens, 1 week in advance, go do a one-to-one.
Okay.
Sit with him, prepare his weekly present, give to him in advance. Tell him, boss, you're going to come to a chapter meeting. Come in a nice attire. Bring in your family, bring in your friends.
Correct.
On the day of induction is a special day. Why do you just want him to come and just stand there?
Okay.
I've seen people come in slippers.
Oh,
Now, do you think that this is a first impression, good first impression for a new member?
I don't
Now,
think so.
whose mistake is that?
I think
the leadership team.
Maybe they would have went to him. They would have told him that if you have a blazer, if not, you can stitch a blazer if you want to.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's your induction day. It's a special day for you.
I still remember I was there in a chapter meeting, and that day I was wearing a 3-piece suit, and a member was getting inducted, and I knew the member. In fact, I took my jacket off and gave it to him immediately because I was still having a 3-piece suit. It didn't bother me, but I didn't want my friend to be inducted and he was not looking good in the picture. And what is the first impression people are going to get there?
Correct. So maybe a sponsor can also help in this, who is bringing the member, because he is there in the system.
Leadership team, or you have a system. See, I know why many of the chapters are not able to grow, because they don't have a system for growth.
Okay.
No system is your system. If you don't have a system, that means that is your system. That means you're a mood-based system.
Correct.
I see many of the chapters were not able to grow or consistently grow because based on the person, is based on the mood, and there's no process in place.
Okay.
Some of the chapters will do really well in the 6 months because the president or the vice president were really good and the chapter did well. And after 6 months again the chapter falls because, but the chapter which consistently keeps growing is the one which follows a process.
Process and the system. Wow. So thank you so much, Bhaiya, for helping us out on this new member, how has to come inside, what is the process, rising star thing, and everything. And that I think these videos can help all the new members, including the mentor, including the leadership team, including the directors, to understand what exactly is rising star program and how we can help new members, and that will increase our retention level in the region. So thank you so much, Bhaiya, for
I just want to end the video by saying, for the new members here, if you're watching this video, if you stay long in BNI is when you make more money.
Wow.
Right? And let's say, for example, you're not mentored properly, you can still approach the Rising Star coordinator, the vice president, go to the talk to ambassador, directors. You don't have to suffer in silence. Speak up. We are here to help and support you. Because for me, it's important every member in the chapter succeeds.
Wow. So you got it. Our executive director already told you that if you are not mentored properly, please go and meet your support director, leadership team. You again ask for mentoring process, and speak it up. Don't be in a silent mode if you are not if you have any doubts inside. I think there is one program which I always recommend to all the new members, that meet the ED.
Yeah.
So please,
there's one more thing.
please
Yeah.
attend.
People
Please
don't attend meet the ED if they come in there.
Yeah, I've
attend
seen
it.
that. Not
In fact, I've
happening.
told Ajit now that once in 15 days we need to have meet the ED. It's going to be in Zoom. I was keeping it in person and I found that nobody is coming in person.
Oh.
They are all so busy that they don't want to come and meet me. I said, that's fine.
So I tell new members, the meet the ED you can immediately attend, because there you can speak up, there you can ask questions to the ED and tell if you have any doubts. That doubts can be cleared, okay?
Yeah.
And if something is happening with you at the back end, at least you can tell there, so that we can, we are aware what is happening, okay?
Yeah.
First, if it is not solved at the chapter level, then I think meet the ED is the right place where you can speak on this. Thank you so much for watching this.
Thank you,
Bhaiya.
Chirag, for the questions.